wild. I love not only.
Let me ask you this, because you listen to music, and I've been asking people that listen to music, why do you listen to music? What does music do for you?
It gives me joy. It's like a burst of pure pleasure, kind of like popping, a chocolate mint. Well, this is really good.
Yeah, sure.
It's interesting. Back in the '60s, when I came of age and was listening to the British Invasion and Motown.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I can almost pinpoint the afternoon. I was listening to maybe the Motown sound. I can't remember it now, but it was just like I was really grooving on the sound. And I thought, this is great, and I feel so good, and I'm going to start, not that I wasn't, but I said, I'm going to relate in the most positive way I can to the world out there.
Yeah.
So it actually had a philosophical impact on me in terms of how I chose to interact with the world at large and people, because the music was so upbeat and uplifting, and it elevated the psyche and the emotions of an entire generation, and we kind of knew it, but at the same time, I don't think we fully appreciated maybe the subtle impacts that kind of positive, beautiful sound was having on our mood, our emotion, our way of identifying and relating to the world and other people. So it was really I don't know if I'd use the word game changer for me, but it certainly was a factor in my decision to adopt a positive attitude toward life and people in general. And, so
that's quite an answer.
Yes, it is.
That's beautiful, yeah.
And like I said, music is pleasure. And the music that I grew up with, it had a relevancy, obviously, because you were having experiences and you tied them in with the music. So I remember Johnny Carson had his Mighty Carson Art Players.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they were fine musicians, but the music did nothing to me. I mean, it just, what is this? It's just, I don't identify with this. But David Letterman and his band leader, Paul,
oh my goodness.
Yeah, I can't remember his last name now. They were playing music that I grew up with. And I thought, this is great. Another reason to watch David Letterman, because of the music that they were playing.
Sure, yeah.
And so music, is tied, it's relevant. I remember seeing a sign in a book I had. It was a concise history of the 1960s. It had a section dealing with the advent of the Beatles and the backlash that occurred when they came on the scene.
Mm-hmm.
And you had these Ivy League, Yale preppies who had a sign protesting Beatle music by saying Bach, not the Beatles. And I'm thinking, well, yeah, Bach was a great classical musician, but Bach doesn't do to me what the Beatle music did. It didn't move me internally. It was, music is the effect and impact it has on you. And for some people that can be classical music, but they had their noses up in the air. We're into classical music and Bach and Beethoven and Brahms and Mendelssohn, etc.
Most of those people don't even listen to that music. They just pretend to listen to it so they can wear their fur coats.
Yeah.
They don't have anywhere else to wear the fur coat if you don't go to the symphony.
So for me, it was, forget that. It's the Beatles, it's Herman's Hermits, it's The Who. Oh my goodness! Hey! Get up here and give